Alexandro Govas, age 26, MIG weld. Looks pretty good there. Nice tie-in. Nice overlap. Everything looks good. I just recommend like wrapping your corners and put your stops and starts in the center here so you don't get a crack in the center here. High stress area. But other than that, we give that thing a 9 out of 10, eh?
Yeah, no undercut. It looks like your prep was pretty good.
Temperature and voltages, right?
Yeah, everything's good. You cleaned your weld off, so that's a good before you show us.
Make sure you get rid of this thing too.
Yeah. Plug weld it.
No, that's just a tack weld. Yeah.
Yeah, other than that, I think you did a great job.
Looks good.
Yeah, keep it up, man. That's fantastic. I give that a 8.5.
Yeah. Okay, I got him a 9.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's close.
Good.
We got David Cerrone, age 43, MIG weld.
Looks like that's some decor handrail.
Yeah.
The way you see the stamps on the side of it, so.
Mm-hmm.
Not bad. Looks like it'll hold together. Looks like could take a little more time and make a little bit. If you're doing nice decorative handrail, you want to have a nice decorative weld to go with it. So you kind of sloppy on your bolt cutoff too there. So
Kind of all over the place.
yeah, definitely. If you're a lot of people are gonna be looking at that stuff, especially like I said, if it's decorative, everything has to be 100%. So
That backside where you stop there, it looks like you stopped and you didn't quite fill it out enough. And also try to do starts and stops like in the center, not around your corners. As we said earlier, like that's a high stress area. Even if it's handrail, you could have probably turned your heat up and kept your weave a little bit tighter. You can kind of see in between your steps, you have little pockets there. That's also not very good.
it looks like he's in a hurry.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, slow down, man. You got it. Probably I'll give that one a 5. Really, I just don't like quarter sec, but.
On the left side of the weld, you can see it's real. It looks way more wavy than this front side. So
I think that's a blur on the. It's a blur right here, like a blur on the thing, making it look even worse.
I can't tell.
I can't tell. Anyway, that's what I did. Yeah. Slow down, make it look nice.
Jacob Jervis, age 18, stick weld. Just started welding, and he's practicing for the pipeline. He's a helper.
Look at that thing. Yeah, nice stack of the beads, yeah.
70-18 it looks like. That looks, yeah, good job.
Pretty good.
Good heat range, good speed.
Yeah.
Overlap.
Fairly even all the way across.
Mm-hmm.
That's not bad at all. I'll give that one 8 out of 10.
Yeah, I'll give that an 8. No undercut on the top side.
So you've got good rod position.
Mm-hmm. Your stops are good. It seems like you're pausing on the end and building the weld up before you take it off the plate. So yeah, good job on that.
Bennett Tidwell, age 17, 60-10 in horizontal position. It's a pretty good stack of beads there.
Mm-hmm.
A little crooked, but he was just practicing age 16. Like that's going to get a root in right there.
Yeah, good stacks. Nice fluid movement. Everything's stacked up real good. I don't see any major gaps in there or anything. I see a little bit under your undercut on your top side, but
that could fix that up with your rod angle.
mm-hmm. A little bit of rod angle and you're good.
Yeah, at least a 7 out of 10 maybe for me. Yeah, looks good. It's hard to see because there's also only one bead, but yeah, looks good.
Yep. Adrian Ragveldson, age 18, TIG weld. He's been TIG welding for about 4 months. All right, looks like stainless.
Yeah, pretty color all the way around. Good gold band in there, that rose gold.
Mm-hmm.
Good stop on there too. It's a good clean stop.
Yeah,
You don't see them like that very often.
No.
It's a good clean stop.
Good color all the way around. The only thing I can see is, looks like the top side of your weld there might be your last fill
flat
pass before a cap, and that bottom side might be his actual cap.
Right. Did I see too? Yeah, it's super flush up here on the top, up here.
Yeah.
And then they got a little reinforcement here. But yeah, a little heavy in your steps in walking here, but just keep it nice and even. Keep practice. 4 months, that's not bad at all.
No, you're doing a good job, man, for real.
As long as the root matches the cap.
I'd buy it. That looks great. Your
Yeah.
color and your speed and your consistency, your heat, everything is like dialed right in. So good job there.
What do we have? Give that
I'd
one
give
an 8.
that one like a 8.
We've seen this one before.
QB Ward, age 28, MIG weld. All right, and he's got it on a pulse. Pretty smooth, pretty consistent.
Yeah.
Good all the way around. I don't really see a start or a stop in there, maybe on this bottom side, but.
On the backside, but I mean, it's pretty even, good fill,
Mm-hmm.
good fillet weld there.
Yeah, I'd buy that all day long.
That's good.
No undercut.
That'll work. Yeah. What is that? 7.5, 8?
Mm-hmm. I'd buy that all day.
That's good. Couple bend tests. All right.
Brendan Friel, age 25, TIG weld, did a bend test on 5/16 plate, TIG all the way through. Wondering if he's gonna pass.
Zoom in there. I think I'd say well.
That bottom
What is
left
this? What is
strap.
this here?
Yeah,
I don't.
that's
It's hard to see what this is really, but if this is opened up here, so anything's open up. So if it's going to pass, anything over an 8. So 8th and under is what you want.
Looks
Well,
like
I
you
mean,
have
even an 8th, I wouldn't trust it,
a little speck of porosity,
but
but
Yeah.
yeah, the rest of that looks
take
fantastic.
yeah, clean these round those edges just a little bit too, like on that, keep it smooth, so it gets rid of that sharp edge. In case there is an inclusion right here, it'll stress it out and break it in half. So open it up like what happened right here. So
Yeah, it's hard to say what that is. If that's a open right on your
I don't know.
top pass, by the looks of it, it might be a fail just because of the size, but I don't see anything that's opened up on you. Both of those look pretty good. Your prep
Yep.
work's pretty decent, but as Nate said, just radius that edge just a tiny bit to get that sharpness out of there.
Yep. And when you're sanding, sand with your straps. Don't cross it. So
You want your lines running this way, not with
perpendicular
your
with your stuff. Yep. So
weld. So,
yeah, that would pass. So it looks like I said, it's hard to see what this is here too, and have to measure that. Like that would be, I don't know what that is exactly. I have to get a closer look at it, but looks like the weld itself is pretty clean.
mhm.
So
Yeah, I'd give it a pass. Daniel Ponce, age 14, stick weld, horizontal 6011, open root, and a 7018 fill and cap.
he's 14. 14.
Yep. For 14, not bad, buddy. You're going
Yeah.
a little fast. And then in the beginning there, it looks like you're long arcing a little bit. You got some porosity.
Yeah, look at that metal though. Look at that stuff. That stuff is some
It's
pitted up stuff. So
Very rough. Very rough.
rusted.
I would say as far as your prep work goes, you did a great job
Yeah.
for what you had, so.
Heck yeah. Yeah, that's good.
But
Yeah,
yes,
keep at it, man. That's I say. I'm not rating it. I mean, just
slow down,
yep.
get that weld filled out a little bit more, a little more consistency, and then your overlap, get that a little bit tighter.
Yeah.
Hard to say if you're long arcing it or if that's the metal giving you porosity, but
Hard to say, but he's doing it. So
Mhm.
that's what's important. You're doing it. You're taking the time to actually prep this kind of metal and putting a weld in it. So kudos for that.
good job. I'll give that for 14 and being so young and new and having bad material.
Is that an arc mark crater?
Yeah,
It's so rusty. That stuff is rusty.
that's bad. I'll give you a 6.
Yeah. Keep at it. Keep practicing. Don't give up.
Nice. Tyler Wilson, age 18, stick weld, 7024, 1F weld. They've been welding for about 2 years, and they just started practicing 7024.
Looking pretty good.
That is fantastic job.
No undercut even or anything.
Mm-mm. Yeah, I'll buy that all day. That's nice. Good
Almost looks
travel
like-
speed and everything.
Almost looks like it's upside down.
I think it is, maybe.
Yeah, he stacked the wheat
Yeah.
beads from the top to the bottom.
Yeah, I would assume he didn't do that. Maybe he just wrote it wrong. But always start at the bottom and go
Does not always
work
stack
your
them
way
up.
to the top. I'm assuming in the picture's just upside down, but
Maybe. It's hard to say.
yeah. Either way,
Looks good. Those are good looking beads. The travel speed looks good. The bottle control looks good. There's no splatter. It's cleaned up real nice. Good.
great job. Good speed,
that a-
heat, everything.
Give that one a
Good prep too.
8 out of 10 for sure.
Yep. I'm with him 8.
Oh, okay. What do we got going on here? Parker Green, age 15, stick weld, 6013. I don't understand how to see the puddle. Any tips? Yes. check the shade of the lens and make sure it's clean for one, and then if it's in proper shade, it might be either too dark or too light for you to actually see with your eyes. If it's too light, you can either fix that with a pair of sunglasses maybe, or obviously if it's too dark, you're going to have to actually just change the lens itself.
If your eyes hurt, that's a good,
Right.
Yeah, it's too bright for you.
The old yellow spots you see
Yeah.
when you're both like.
You wake up in the middle of the night and your eyes feel like there's sandpaper in them, you're doing something wrong, so get a different shade. If you can't see the weld itself, then as Nate said, go a little bit lighter. On average, most everybody's a 10, but that can vary quite a bit too, depending on eye color and everything else.
Yeah, I started welding with the 12.
Did you really?
Yeah.
I think I had it. Pretty sure I've been at 10 forever, even being blind.
Yeah, I heard with the 12. Used to when I first started welding. Fixed shade.
As far as your beads go, you're kind of all over the place. It looks like you need to slow down though on most of them. A lot of them you're going pretty fast, and then prep work is
I think welding in a straight line though.
yeah,
Fairly straight.
they're all straight, so that's good.
Fairly straight. So, yeah, just work on that lens. Like find one that works for you, or get a new hood, that you can adjust, and then find the right shade for you that works best for you. You can see clearly. So.
When you build a puddle up in your weld too, you should be able to look at wherever your rod is, and you'll have a puddle behind it trailing, and you want like a nice, smooth, rounded puddle. If you see it real sharp, pointy, slow down and let that weld fill out just a little bit more.
Might be a little hot too. It's hard to say, like some
Yeah.
splatter, but dirty metal. It's hard to say. Prep your metal too. That would help too. Get that rust and mill scale and stuff off there. So, yeah, get you a good head. Get some more beads down and see what that looks like. Send us some more pictures.
I give you a 4.
4. Pretty good.
Braden Jarvis, age 17, 70-18 rod, vertical position, 3 passes. Okay, looks like we got just a fillet weld. Not bad.
Not bad. Yeah.
A good weave.
It's like the.
You got a little bit of undercut,
Yeah, I was gonna say this is an undercut on the side here too. So,
but hold that edge just a little bit more and let that puddle fill it in
yeah,
before you move.
yeah, like you're seeing here. See, even like your steps here, like it's all pretty good. It's nice and straight, but just stay real. You only want to move over the width of the rod. So just kind of keep that puddle nice and round on each side there, and it'll kind of smooth some of this ropiness up when you hold there. So like I said, keep that puddle, just kind of oscillate it from side to side. But overall, that looks good. So he's using some scrap metal, just not wasting anything, just doing it. Wearing this PPE. So.
Yeah, just hold that edge longer as you move over. Just hold it.
Yeah, we say that a million times. Hold your edge, hold the edge, hold the edge.
Hold it longer than you think. Everybody thinks that you're going to get undercut by holding it too long, and that also is the case, but it usually can go almost several seconds before that happens. So
3 to 4 seconds usually. Count, 3 to 4 count. So, yeah, give that good solid 7.
I agree.
Right there.
Isaiah D. Leon, age 16, double T, flat position, 1/8 inch, 70-18. He's been a month.
Nice, getting the 1/8 inch.
Yeah, that's usually what you're using in the field anyway, so practicing now on 1/8 inch is good.
Yeah, that thing looks good.
Yeah, very nice.
Yeah, it looks good. Good overlap. All your beads are stacked up. We got little BBs here and there, but yeah, it looks good.
Even his ends.
Yeah, like how straight. Very good. I give that a 9 out of 10 for sure.
Yeah, that's
solid.
beautiful. Your overlap, your freaking your speed control, all that is like spot on. Good job.
Yeah.
9 out of 10 for sure. Age
Yeah.
16, you're gonna be doing good.
Yeah.
Julius Medellin, age 15, stick weld, 70-18 vertical.
Oh yeah. There we go. Just like we were saying before. See how you're taking your steps, your zigzag back and forth. Too big to just hold that puddle. Not so much a straight up and straight back down. Just side to side, and just kind of like a representative of a leaf falling, but up, nice and smooth. You want to keep that smooth. Not take so big of steps coming up. Just slow down. You could be over here. You could do 4 inside the 2 you did there. You do that and you'll be all right. Looks like you're holding long enough because you're getting your tight in here. So.
Yeah, smaller
Yeah.
steps.
Smaller steps, man. It looks good. You're well on the way.
Don't worry about so much like width. That looks really wide. It's hard to
He's
tell
15.
for sure, but that looks like a super wide weld. I would,
So rule of thumb, whatever size rod you're welding with, you don't want the rod to be any wider than three rods wide. So if it's 3/8 rods, you don't want, like I said, stack 3 rods up. You don't want your puddle any wider than that. So usually about 2.5, 2 3/4 is where I like to stay. So 3 max. Keep it up. You practice 16. Ryan Wade, age 16, TIG welding, 2F position. Please give some tips.
so the first thing I see is that fisheye right there where you pulled out. So instead of just popping off your weld, you need to, I call it like rat tailing off. So as you pull your wire out, you're gonna start rocking your cup quicker and then pulling back on it. And you want that to trail off into like a tail.
He's talking about your puddle, your
Yeah,
liquid
your puddle.
puddle here. So
You want that to trail off on you, or you can arc your wire out across your tungsten onto your base metal and hold it there for about 3 or 4 seconds, let it cool off, and then pop it off, and that'll get rid of that as well.
that's a little tricky. That takes some practice to get
Yeah.
in that.
That
You can do this and snakes and arcs up the wire and all kinds of stuff. But overall, pretty good. Yeah. So you got some stuff. I don't know what this stuff is here. Little stuff and contaminated in there, but prep your metal good. Yeah, just keep at it, man. If you got somewhere to practice like you're doing here, someplace that well, just get hood time's a good time. So
Yeah,
you better
focus
get
on consistency. I mean, you're pretty consistent now, but you can always be better.
Yep.
Other than that don't look like a bad weld at all.
Yep. Just keep at it. Practice. What do we got here? Robert Sturkey. Age 16, stick weld, 7018, 1G. A couple beads there, huh? What is going on there? I wonder if he restarted there or something. Got a little porosity in there.
Kinda looks like it.
But if that is a restart, that's not a horrible restart.
Good restart minus the long arc.
Or whatever that
The
is.
porosity, yeah.
Yeah.
Your tie-in was good. It just, it looks like you're just
Oh yeah,
long
that's a
arcing
tie-in.
a lot of it. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, what we do when we do our tie-ins right here, actually start up here kind of this. Make sure our rods burn 100% when we get into that puddle. Come in here, we call it J-hooking, then start our bead again. So try that technique, but overall looks like you could just a little more practice, slow down a little bit, just try to be more consistent, keep that puddle as consistent as you can all the way across. So yeah, just keep at it.
I'll give him probably a 6.
Yeah, 6, but what do we got here?
Kyle Romer, age 17, stick weld. He's been welding for roughly 3 weeks.
3 weeks. Me too.
That's with us combined experience.
Right. We're at 3.5. Got some good step work in here. Like, you know what I mean? Their steps are doing good.
Looks like 60,
Straight
10.
line. Yeah, that's what we said, 60-10. I thought on the thing, didn't it?
Didn't say anything.
Oh, it's just stick weld. Okay.
Appears to be 60-10. You got real good, consistent steps.
That's really good.
Definitely, especially your last bead there on the left side. That's
This
pretty
one here,
dang
this
good.
one here, yeah. Good step work in there, nice and consistent steps.
Mhm.
Even all this, like, pretty consistent. Good overlap, good. Yeah, just keep it up, man.
Yeah, good job.
Yeah.
I'll give that probably a 8.
Give it a 7. It's got done like 60-10.
I was
I'm
gonna
just kidding. Looks good, man. Yeah, and it just goes for like all you guys, you know what I mean, just showing us like one weld, but like how you get good at it is just weld and weld and weld, like bead after bead after bead after bead. Like keep practicing and welding as much as you possibly can. Like if you got somewhere to go after school, somewhere to go on the weekend, definitely just get in there and, like I said, get some hood time. Weld on stuff like that one we saw earlier with the rusty old piece of metal. Like weld anything you can together, like whatever it is. Like don't just like I don't know where to go, but find somewhere to go and be able to let somebody do you some or somebody will let you do some welding. So
You can even pick up a cheap arc welder on Marketplace. They're all over.
yeah, I think
$100, $200.
yeah, some of that newspaper money.
Yeah.
Deliver newspaper.
We got Cameron Jacobson, age 16, stick weld, 7018 rod on 1/4 inch metal.
Nice.
Almost looks like MIG.
It's like MIG.
It does look like
It's MIG just because I can tell by the glass right here. But yeah, just like I was saying, you know, this is just one bead, but you could actually like slow down, get some steps in there. Kind of. Everybody has a little different technique they do. They either kind of like make circle eights or this, or kind of just wash back. But MIG looks nice. Like if you can just come back and kind of just flush back and fill up the puddle, you know, and actually put some steps in there and stuff, it'd be a lot cleaner, not a lot neater, nicer looking. So
You go a little too fast too. If you slow down and let that, like Nate's saying, pulling that, get that puddle built up, you're just moving too quick. And that'll help that puddle fill out and be a little more consistent on your toe lines too.
yeah. Once again, we got somebody on some rusty metal, so cleaning it up, like welding on whatever you can. That's how you do it.
Yeah, good prep for sure. That whole metal is, all the metal's clean, so yeah, good job on that. Prep is key on anything you
Yeah.
start.
Probably give that one a 6 out of 10 myself.
Yep.
But yeah,
6.
there we go, making some dice.
Nice. Zach Prince, age 19, stick weld, 1/8 inch, 6010.
That's a pretty cool piece they made though.
Yeah.
A die. They call it a die. One dice is a die.
Dice? Yeah, I
Die.
think so.
Die. One die is die.
Kind of like goose and geese, though.
Die and dice. There you go. Goose and geese. That's what it is. That's a pretty cool project though. It's,
Definitely.
yeah, that looks pretty good. Looks like your heat and your temperature and your travel speed is all good.
Toe lines are good.
Toe
Keep
lines
it
are
right
good.
inside the bevels there and everything.
Actually, fit up too because you put inside
Yeah.
edge to inside edge.
Yeah,
So
good job, man.
tips, keep doing what you're doing.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, try to start and stop a little bit better there. On that top bead, you can see your start there on the edge, on that one corner. Just barely looks tight in, so you're leaving a void there in between the weld and the I guess you'd call it the bevel edge. So
yeah,
try to wrap your corners a little better. But other than that,
I wonder if he
looks
plans
great.
on blend grinding all that stuff or not to make that dice, or just gonna
You might.
do like that. But
That looks great.
yeah,
Real
it looks
consistent.
cool. Looks cool. That's a cool project too. That's
Mhm.
kind of a neat project. So
How old was he?
that's, 19. Yeah,
Heck yeah, cool project for a 19-year-old for sure.
keep it up.
Billy Welty, age 20, stick weld, 6010 on 11 gauge.
It's like some tubing or corner of something or a fence panel or
Kind of looks like I would assume you're going downhill just by looking at the weld.
right. It's upside down, but
Yeah.
I doubt it. No, just
Try to get tighter steps in there. Instead of, like, you got real long steps, you know, you're like, I call
in
them
a hurry.
toenails.
In a hurry. Yeah, it's kind
Yeah,
of in a
so
hurry.
instead of your weld, you know, being nice and tight, you got them real, like, way too far spaced. Try to get them tighter, that way you have a little bit more reinforcement in there too.
You can see some undercut and stuff on the top there. Where
Yeah.
you just need a sting in there, just kind of whip that thing back and kind of a little smaller, like I said, smaller, tighter steps will kind of let that puddle fill up and flatten out.
Yeah, that top joint on the right, there's only like
Yeah.
looks like three steps in there and about 1.5 inches.
Yep. Slow down, my friend.
Yeah, don't be in such a hurry. It looks like you started out with some pretty clean metal, so.
Yeah, looks like it is. Does look like new metal. This is the best stuff we've seen all day.
Yeah.
matter of fact, it is. Yeah.
I give that one a 5.
Yeah. Let's keep working on it.
Billy Davis, age 17, MIG vertical weld, 4th day doing it, and he's been doing it roughly 3 months.
All right.
So the
There
same
you
thing
go.
Nate said earlier, you're kind of taking big steps, tighten your steps up and hold that edge a little bit to get that toe line straighter.
I think let's smooth it right out.
But yeah, I mean, you got the consistency down. It's just get them tighter, get it a little wider, or
You say 3 weeks he's been doing it? 3 weeks?
yeah. Well, 3 months.
Fourth day, but on this
Oh,
one, but yeah,
Yeah.
3 months. Yeah, like we say
Smaller
again, just
steps.
Yep,
I give him a 5.
5. Keep practicing. Keep good. Man, look at that thing.
Shahal Kunneth, age 25, MIG weld, 2F position, 5-layer weld.
That thing is screaming hot.
Yeah.
That thing is-
It looks good
It
though.
looks good though, but that thing is smoking hot. I wonder what size wire that is.
I think it said 16th, didn't it? Oh, 15 millimeter.
15 millimeter.
I assume that's his base metal thickness, but
Well, how much is 15 millimeter? What is that?
pretty thick. I don't know exactly, but I'm guessing like ½ inch-ish.
Yeah.
Uh,
Looks good. Good overlap,
Yeah.
good travel speed. Your beat consistency is good all the way across. Your starts look good. Your stops look good.
yeah,
Good
real
up-
good job.
Buff that thing out. It'd be.
Yeah. It looks a little rusty. I can't
Is it
tell.
rusty? I think it just needs to be buffed.
Maybe.
So mirror finished. It's the reflection
It
of the
could be.
weld. That's what that is.
It very well could be. I gave him like an 8.5,
Yeah, 9.
9. I think
Good.
it's nice looking weld. Jonathan Lucero, age 21, TIG weld. He just got out of school. How is this looking?
Okay. Yeah.
What was this one?
TIG weld. He just got out of welding school.
What is it, TIG?
Yeah,
Oh,
TIG
okay.
weld. Right. Yeah, that's looking not too shabby. We got. Plus, he's going around. Looks like that thing's pretty small. Maybe around about 2 inches round or something, but
Looks like he's free-handed.
free-handed. Yeah.
I mean, you got good dabs. I mean, everything, your steps are nice. Everything looks pretty good.
Yeah, pretty consistent from here to around.
That metal
Yeah.
looks nasty.
It's like it's must have cast iron or something.
Yeah,
like.
super pitted, which obviously ain't your fault, but I mean, your prep work looks pretty decent, but
Yeah.
you can only work with what you got, right? I give that a 7. I mean,
Solid 7. Yeah.
yeah, maybe a little bit higher on your heat, but other than that, it ain't bad looking.
Yeah. Could have prepped this a little bit better and kind of maybe help that lay out a little bit more, but it's hard to get that pittiness out of that stuff. But
Mm-hmm. Yeah, unless you take off about a 16th of an
right,
inch of
right.
base material.
Just sanding the whole thing down. Aiden Eastman, age 18, TIG weld, 2G 6-inch, schedule 40. Man, what is that, rusty pipe? Oh, good job of cleaning the thing up. That is some rusty.
Yeah, he took some material out of that one. to
Yeah,
get
that
it
thing, you
nice
see
and
that, yeah.
smooth.
TIG welding,
Welds upside down, I see.
yeah, it's upside down. Surely you didn't weld it that way.
I hope not.
TIG weld? Is that what he said? TIG?
Yep.
Are you sure TIG weld?
He's freehanded by the looks of it.
Yeah,
It looks hot, but
but then it's not bad. Like, I
Yeah.
guess it-
I mean, good steps, tight. I'd like to see a little bit more consistency out of it. A little bit more like full all the way around, but I don't really see any
I think
undercut
it's
or
like
anything on the top side.
super flush here too, so
Mm-hmm.
not enough, just not quite enough filler metal in there. Should be, you could kind of knock down the high spots here and then cap it again, so just to get that exit or that proper reinforcement on there, but overall it doesn't look bad at all. Looks
it's
real thin, like, it's hard to see this, like,
Well, it looks like it's like almost contaminated because how pitted it looks. Even the weld
here?
looks, yeah,
it's been hot and you run your wire wheel over it.
super hot. Yeah.
So,
Overall, not bad. Consistency though, a little bit more consistent on it. And like Nate said, a little bit more reinforcement. You're just barely over flush.
I think it's even under, maybe flush, but it's hard to say. Might be some spots that are under flush.
Probably give you a 6 or a 7.
Yep, that's where I'm at too. But good prep work, good prep
Mhm.
work, yeah. Carson Wright, age 17, TIG weld, stainless, 332 rod. That thing is rainbow colored for sure.
Yeah.
Almost looks like one of those fancy fishing lures.
It does. It looks like stainless rod. It's weird.
He said I didn't say stainless.
Did he
or
say
not.
stainless? Oh, it
He
is.
said stainless.
Duh.
It's like, wait a minute, it is stainless.
Guess I didn't
Yeah.
hear you.
Yeah, that thing looks good. It's hard to see, it's a little bit blurry on this, at this view, but, looks like you're starting out a little strong, a little wide, and then kind of narrowing down, so, just watch just your consistency. Your steps are real big here, so you can almost have, this will give you undercut on each one of those little pull-ins there, so.
And also try to freehand that beginning. I assume you're trying to do that so you can walk your cup at the beginning where there's no weld, so make sure you freehand just that little bit and then go into walking the cup or practice freehanding the whole thing to get kind of both of them down. But
Yeah,
yeah, as Nate said, you're just taking too big of steps, so
right.
um,
So you're speeding up down here a little bit, a little faster down here, but.
yeah, you went real kind of a fatter weld to a skinnier weld, and
But-
then you got real big swerves in there, so
17 though,
tighter.
but not too bad, just keep practicing, get on it, stay on that.
I give them a
Give them a 6.
6, yeah.
6 or 6er.
6.
6er.
Carlos Martinez, age 21, stick weld, 6010, and he's practicing for the fence and pipeline. All right.
Yeah. Coming around, like that's good.
Mhm.
Good steps all the way around like this one here. This one looks real good. This is okay too.
Yeah. it
That'll
ain't
work.
bad,
Those cows and sheep don't care. That looks good.
especially on fence.
No, that looks like that'll hold for sure. Looks good. I'd be proud of that. Like,
Just like this little spot here, just keep those steps in there. Try to be as consistent as possible.
probably like some tube. I wonder if that's a little tubing or something, but
Yeah. Definitely rusty.
rusty
Very
pitted.
scaled and stuff, so
Might
I
even
mean,
be magnetized. It's hard to say.
yeah, it
They're
could
well done
be.
tubing. Ugh.
Yeah. Also, when you're doing these, if you want to go on the pipeline, practice like some branch tests.
Yeah.
Get good at that. Even if you can find some really cheap 12-inch pipe, practice on those. Do a couple branch tests.
Or even 6-inch or 8-inch
Yeah,
or
6,
whatever kind of
anything.
pipe. Yeah,
And-
any kind of pipe.
That's a lot of tests. So
A lot
Other
of
than that,
grind, a
man,
lot of prep work. Definitely worth taking your time on the prep for sure.
yeah, that's some old some old pipe.
Yeah, pit it is down here.
Not bad for what you had though.
Yeah. No, looks good.
Good job. I'll give him a 7.
7. And then Julene DeSaudry, age 16, TIG weld, 4 months without touching a TIG torch. First pass of the day. Yeah,
Not
good
bad.
color in there. Not bad.
Your
It's like a
stop's good
multi-pass.
too. Stop's got color, no gray.
Yeah.
Kind of see some wire in there.
Is that what it is? Yeah, right here.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You could actually run a little bit hotter.
Yeah.
I see quite a bit of blue in there, which is generally kind of like a relatively cold, but your speed and consistency is about right there, right where it needs
Yeah.
to be.
4 day, or what'd she say? He or she, I didn't say what the name was. Can you scroll back on that?
4 months.
4 months, he's 16, 4 months. That's not bad. That's good. Keep at it, man. Keep at it.
Yeah,
That's what I think.
consistency is really the biggest thing I see here, and like I
Right.
said, turn your heat up just a tiny bit. A couple of amps is all you really need, and other than that, good
Do a little
job.
bit better on your prep work here, clean some of this off, but
Yeah, there's a tie-in right there too.
yeah,
Maybe down there it looks like.
yeah. Well, I think, well, it looks hard to say if that's another pass. Looks like a stop right here, like you're going this way and then this way. So, yeah. What we got?
Jack Okas, age 15, stick weld, 6013, 2.6 rod. All right. Slow down a little bit and let that pool fill out
Yeah, just,
that bevel a little more.
yeah, stack it in there. You missed one, huh? But, oh yeah.
That's
Like we said before on when you're doing your tie-ins, come back here, get that rod started, make sure you're burning 100%, come into this button, we call this the button right here. Come into this button, do a J-hook, boom, and then start just start welding again. So you'll notice your tie-ins will get a lot of better. That takes a little practice to get down, but once you get it down, it's kind of fun to do, so.
almost
but-
looks like a root.
Yeah, we except for this right here. Back welded root. How old was this guy? 15. Dude. Nice and straight, but
Mm-hmm.
keep at it. 15? I didn't weld like that when I was 15.
I didn't weld when I was 15.
I could weld, it wasn't that good.
Kyle, Missouri, age 20, TIG weld, stainless steel, a catch pot for a sewage plant.
That was looking pretty good. Good color. Good stops
A
are,
lot of contamination though.
yeah, some BS down in here.
Make sure you're
What is
clipping
that?
your
There's some right
wire.
in there too.
Every start and stop, make sure you clip the end of your wire off. It gets the contamination out of your wire that it might have picked up. And also, like if your base metal isn't prepped really good, it almost looks oily.
Something's hard to say.
Hard to say on that,
Clean,
but
yeah, looks like it's got a little, let's see, look at this other picture over here, because it looks prepped here, but maybe this piece isn't prepped enough.
yeah.
That's maybe there, it's pulling in on this side, not so much here, on this
Mhm.
weld here, so. Yeah, base metal preparation, clean that stuff, make sure it's looking good and clean. Your steps look good, your welds look good.
Start stops, those look good.
Yeah,
I mean, your stops especially, I mean, you're,
yeah, there's no black or gray in there,
mm-hmm.
coloring the stops, but
I'll
Yeah.
give that an 8.
we're gonna go 8, yeah, that's what I was saying, 8.
Try to get that contamination out of there, and that'd be a really, really good weld.
Yep. There we go.
Jace Rourke, age 17, stick weld, doing some top rail. Not
Yeah.
bad. Other than just your start there, bring that start back a little bit more so you don't
Yeah,
have so much.
some overlap over here a little bit,
Yeah, better overlap.
but
I'm
old
not-
rusty old pit.
Yes, nasty stuff.
stuff. So everybody, I mean, you're welding on it. You know what I mean? You're getting it done. You're making stuff out of it. Iron's iron. That's what cracks me up though. All these pictures today has just been rusty old metal. Yeah, not bad. Not bad. It's going to hold.
I
Whatever
don't
it's
think
for.
that's gonna hold.
This
The
right here?
weld's gonna hold.
Yeah, the pipe will probably break out right here. So, probably a bit magnetized too. That thing's all rusted up. But looks good. I give that a solid 7 out there for
Oh,
sure.
yeah,
A
definitely.
good
on
wrap
that.
around here. Like, yeah. Colt McLean, age 14, stick weld, 70-18, fill and cap, with a 1-inch gap. A 1-inch gap.
Huh.
Gap or cap?
Thinking a 1-inch cap.
Can't be a gap. 1-inch gap? That's like,
That suck.
it would suck. Slow down there. See how we got all these pointed, just kind of, is that what you're seeing too, John? Just to
Yeah.
slow down, make that puddle nice and rounder, more
Yep.
consistent, but 14, right? 14? Like I said earlier, you're doing it. You're out here welding on some, whatever this is. Getting some hood time. The hood time's good time.
It's also super pitted.
Yeah, that stuff's rusty.
It looks,
This
it
metal.
looks like you, I
what
don't
it is.
know if
You
you guys
guys
all live in
They're
the
living
same
at the same
spot.
scrapyard out there in the swamp or something, picking up all this metal like somewhere. Yeah.
You see how you got a lot of undercut on your edges too. Speed will do that because you're going too fast. If you slow down and let that puddle fill out. And then don't go outside of your puddle with your rod. Keep that puddle on
Nice
the
and-
outside edge of your rod.
Nice and consistent.
Yeah, it'll keep that undercut filled in and
I like over here a
it'll
little
look
bit, like
good.
they did a little bit better over here. Slow down right there. See how this edge here is nice and consistent? You can do the same over here, but
I don't know if you're doing this on purpose, but always try to keep your weld straight. That way you get more out of your plate than just starting and stopping
the place.
anywhere you want.
right.
If you keep them nice and straight and organized, then you'll have more to weld instead of kind of all
This
over the
one's-
place.
Who knows what's going on? Who knows? That rusty old metal, it's hard to say what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
Andreas
Wow.
Lau, age 24, stick weld, Ben, double N, welding about 1 month. Any tips? It's looking pretty good.
Not bad. Not
A
bad.
little fast right here on this little bit here, but anytime you're welding any of this, like try to wrap around the corners. You don't want to stop right here because you're putting less metal in the end right here. And this is kind of a high stress area. Like if it's pulling this way or pulling that way, whatever. So wrap those edges if you can. But other than that, it looks good. Looks like you could have done a little bit better prep. I don't know if that thing looks rusty and pitted.
I'm pretty sure the last 47 people have got their practice gun at the same spot. Everybody's got the same thing.
Rusted up. I don't know what's going on. I mean, but they're welded on.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
100%.
Like it is awesome. It's crazy.
The speed is good. I mean, everything was good on that. The
Yeah.
speed, like,
Yeah, this is smooth up here. That's
yeah, your
smooth.
heat, all of that. I mean, don't see any undercut. Good job, regardless.
Yeah.
I give that a, what do you think?
See tips like clean your metal a little bit more. And
Yeah.
there's no prep work here, so that's going to contaminate your weld. And
Try to, when you get to these corners too, try not to, like, if you can wrap them, that's better. But if you can't, come to this end and then just pause for a second, let that puddle
yeah, I
fill
can
out.
see this out undercut that corner
Yeah.
right there.
Let it, like, hold it there for just 2 seconds, and then let that puddle fill out, and then pop out of it, and it'll build that corner up too for you.
This rusted up.
I can't tell if it's actually.
I don't know
red or
what
if
that
it's
is.
rusted.
Well, you can see the pits in it, like up here.
Oh,
Not
yeah.
those, but the pits in the. I don't know. Yeah,
I give him a 7.
yeah, it's good. Well, they were rating. You just wanted tips on it, but that was a good tips. But Ben, you got this. Go ahead.
Ben Kelly, age 21, TIG weld, 410 stainless, and he's just doing a build-up.
Yeah, looks like it'll.
Good
It's like a little
job, man.
machine.
Yeah. I see a lot of inconsistencies in between the 4 or 5 layers of welds. That top one is,
That looks pretty good. Actually.
yeah, super smooth. And then from the bottom to the top, it looks like you actually got better.
Probably get more comfortable after you do it a couple times.
Yeah.
Time you get around.
Yeah, for sure.
You're just almost the last beat.
Finding that.
Last beat, and it's like, oh, it looks good.
Yeah, finding that one sweet
the
spot to
zone.
get. Great
That
job.
looks good.
Like your overlap, I mean,
It's not this line here, right here. This line on the top, he's not
Mm-hmm.
not cutting into there. So I think it's great. I think it looks good. Good job.
yeah, especially this area, like right here, it's like
Yeah.
perfect. Yeah, good job on that.
Yeah, whatever this thing is, they're gonna machine it or
Mm-hmm.
it's just a wear part or
I'll
what?
give him an 8.
Yeah, 8.5.
Mm-hmm.
What do we got here?
Grant Blumke, age 18, TIG weld, first attempt at 6GR, root was solid. I don't know, we'll be the judge of that.
What's he say? What did he say? It's solid.
The root.
The root was solid. Okay,
Can't see
like
the root though.
the root was solid. All right.
Kind of hard. Oh, he's got a lot going on in the
Under
middle.
full, like it wasn't full enough before you decided to throw a cap on there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all I'm seeing there. Little, whatever that is. There's got some contaminants in there. I got here. Some, the cap's not very solid.
No, this actually this side almost looks under flush because you can see a little
Yeah.
bit of
Here.
undercut in there. Not bad. I mean, your
Not
toe
bad.
lines are pretty consistent, straight. But like Nate said, it almost looks like you tried capping it when you maybe should have put another
Little,
fill in
little
there.
too low. Yeah. So grounded it, prepped it. What was I gonna say? I forgot. I had something going on there.
That's what happens with old age.
Yeah.
Forget.
Funny. Yeah. I'm only 34. It's all right.
Yeah, okay. I'd give you a 6. You can definitely
Yeah.
use some improvements. So,
Oh yeah, I remember now.
do you remember?
Yeah, what I was gonna say is like we said, if it's not flushed out, some inconsistencies, clean all that stuff off before you get ready to cap. Like if you need to run a pass on there, knock down some high spots, fill in some low spots, make sure that thing is perfectly ready, like nice and even, before you cap it. Then you're gonna have a nice, even, a lot better cap on there. So, what is this? Laser TIG weld.
You might be fuse welding. Looks like a fuse weld.
Yeah, it's like
Nice. Good job, man. What I see, it appears to be a fuse weld, so
that was pretty solid.
some Sked 10 maybe or something, but yeah, that's
Yeah,
great.
Yeah, it's like
That's super consistent.
give
Good
that a
job there, dude.
Solid 9.5.
I used to do a lot of this stuff several years ago, and it was fun and not. also.
Not, yeah, as I say, it's not fun and not, it's it's kind of neat what you're doing, but
Yeah.
get into some spots, it's not that fun, so.
Good job, though. I mean, you're consistent on the inside too, and that's the big thing about fuse welding is the penetration on the inside.
Yeah.
You know, if you're doing it too long, you'll get sucked back. If you hold
Yeah,
it
well, I
or
mean,
you're not doing enough, you won't get any penetration. So
Right.
that looks great. I'll give you a 9.
Yeah, 9.5 for me. Looks good.
Get this one.
You get this one. Landry Moore, age 13, stick weld. All right, let's see. Look at this thing. You can zoom out on that a little bit.
You got your steel from the same place as the other people.
It's called Rusty Scrapyard, okay? Leave it alone.
Literally today.
That's what his name. Yeah, 13. You're getting it. You're doing it. You know, you're starting out on it. Like, it's not really much to say. It's just one little bead there. Hard to really say much, but you know, it's not all over the place. You got a couple arc marks here and there, but just try to stay on it. Clean that thing. Clean.
Yeah.
Clean
Slow
that up.
down for sure.
Well,
But
maybe slow down here fast.
it's hard to say like what. I don't know what you got going on there, but I don't know if it's other
Is this
welds.
dirt?
Yeah, I don't know.
Uh,
Slow down a little bit. You see how that puddle's kind of like pointed? It just means you're going too fast. So slow down, let that puddle get more of like a rounded.
nice and round like that.
Yeah.
Round, consistent puddle all the way across, all through your metal. But yeah, don't be afraid to grind that. If you have a grinder,
Wire wheel
wire
grinder.
wheel grinder, something.
You need a torch for some of that, it looks like.
It's hard to say. I don't know. It's hard to,
I'll give
Basically.
you like a 4.
he's 13. All right, 4. Yeah, clean your metal. Just keep at it.
Casey Walls, age 17. It's his first time touching a TIG plate, 1/2 position, 1/4 inch plates, 1/8 inch filler, and tungsten. Not bad.
Not bad.
Good color. You could turn your heat up just a tiny bit, but
It's looking pretty good, actually.
yeah,
First
other
time.
than that,
First
it looks
time.
great. For
What's
TIG,
this? This isn't your first time. What's that? That's second time. First time, second time, third time, fourth time. Oh,
Okay.
just kidding. No, it looks
Maybe.
good.
Maybe those are like his
I know. I'm just
compadre.
kidding. Yeah, I'm just kidding.
Uh,
Looks good. Even that start looks like a stop start right here. That doesn't look too bad.
yeah, good job. I mean, consistency, you're pretty good, especially down here. You did good. Then down there, it looks like your steps are a little bit too far apart.
Yeah.
So you're getting a little bit of undercut there or something. It looks like there might be something on the bottom side, but
Didn't dip your tungsten probably, maybe. But first time,
yeah,
Give
not
that-
bad at all.
give that a solid 7.5.
Good travel speed and everything.
Yeah,
So.
it's good.
Jonathan Boswell, age 18, stainless T-joint, 1/8 inch filler wire. Good
Could be a
job.
stick weld.
I mean, it looks in like it almost could be.
Could be. That's what it kind of looks like. It almost could be a stick weld.
Your speed's there, consistency's there. Your heat looks pretty good.
Base metal prep. You could have prepped your base metal a little
Yeah.
bit more. The stainless stuff and well, with anything, you want to keep that base metal as clean as you can. It just makes everything run smoother, cleaner. You don't get any contamination. So
Yeah, you can see like your mill scale coming all the way down into your weld. So definitely clean that better, and your weld will come out a lot. Your puddle will flow way better with super clean base material. It'll just It's amazing how much it changes your puddle flow when you have dirty metal. So do a little bit better job prepping it, even though it looks like it's
a pretty
clean.
neat, good, clean weld. But
It can get better.
I like how it started out real nice right here,
Mm-hmm.
and then kind of got in a hurry a little bit. But overall, not bad at all.
No, you give them a 7.
Yeah, solid 10. Looks good. Oh, that looks good.
Lane Cox, age 27, MIG weld. He's just looking for some tips. Not bad.
Keep
Not
doing
bad
what
at
you're
all.
doing. Okay, that's looking good. Yeah, good start even like right in here, like just a good start off, good stop. I mean, should have started this way and went and come this way too, but keep all your welds going the same direction. But
Good stitch weld.
stitch weld, I mean, looks good. It's nice and clean. Base metal looks like it's prepped pretty good.
Yeah, you don't have a lot of undercut on the
No.
top side or anything. Tied in real good. I mean, yeah, good job, man.
Just keep at it. This will come better. Like once you do more and more of it, but I mean, that's not bad at all. I give that a 9.
Yep, 9.8,
9.8,
9.8,
9.8.
9.8.
Hey, it's pretty good.
You do good.
You do good work. You do good 9.8 work.
Brennan Bell, age 19, stick weld. Looks like 70/18.
probably, yeah.
Too fast.
Slow down, yeah, they get
Too
so,
fast.
looks a little excited, especially right up here. Like, see how this just, the bead's real thin, and just kind of just sliding through there, so slow down, get your beads together, and I think you'll have a lot better luck with it,
Yeah,
so.
as Nate said, you just,
Racing across there.
yeah, you're going too fast. Slow it down. That's the major thing I see is your speed, and when you guys
Yeah.
speed up like that, it's really hard to pick apart your weld because there's a lot wrong with it.
Yeah, it's hard to say,
So,
but speed,
but-
I got undercut, it causes a lot of problems, but just slow down, let that puddle just build up, nice and consistent, nice and round all the way through.
One thing he does have going for him though is he's consistently fast.
That's what I'm saying, yeah, ease up on the Red Bull,
Yeah.
or whatever it is
Less
you guys
caffeine,
drink.
man.
Less caffeine.
Slow down, dude. I think you'll get it. I'll give him a 6.
Six. Brian Choritos.
Oh,
Age 17, stick weld. That's not too bad, that's looking pretty good. Cleaned it, he buffed it all off. No splat, a little bit of splatter, but not bad. Just be more consistent, I think,
yeah.
that's I'd say. I mean, your beads are stacked up pretty good, got a good, decent overlap.
Yeah,
A little rusty in your start here, like I said earlier, come back, start up here and come back in and J-hook that button and start welding, so get rid of that porosity, so,
yeah. I mean, good job.
yeah.
Your speed's there. Like Nate said, try to just be a little bit more consistent, and man, you'll have it. I don't see any undercut for the most part, so I'll give him a 7.
7, solid 7.
Davin Davis, age 17, stick weld.
Nice name.
Yeah, I mean, your mom did that to you.
Yeah,
That's a tongue twister,
maybe
buddy.
this is his dad, you never know.
Yeah, I guess it could be, but his mom
Yeah.
was there at birth, so,
Yeah.
you know, obviously. Not bad, but you got some hellacious undercut on the top beam.
I think your amps are probably okay. You just like smoke those things in there. That plate was probably glowing hot just because of the way it trails off in here. Like that thing was blazing hot. Looks like maybe some 1/4 inch or maybe 3/8 plate.
It's like quarter.
Looks like 1/4. Stuff heats up super fast. So give that thing time to cool down, or go quench it if you can. Run a couple beads because that thing is just too hot in there. But your overlap looks good. Just a little more consistency, huh?
Yeah, I mean, if he's running, did it say position? Was he in
Didn't say.
horizontal?
I don't know if it's under there. Just at stick weld, I think.
Yeah, I mean, if you can, try to get your rod angle up to help counter like push your weld up into your plate. If you have it at like a 15-degree angle or so.
Right, or somewhere like here versus straight into it,
Yeah.
back a little bit. Kind of
That'll
keep
help the sag, but as Nate said, it just looks like it got really, really hot, so
that blazing hot. Probably heat it up with this torch right here.
maybe, maybe.
Yeah, maybe not a good idea to weld by this torch. See this little thing right here? This maybe weld over here
I
away
actually
from
think that's the flammable tab.
that's the
right there.
flammable. That's what I said. That's it right there. We don't want
Very nice.
to. Yeah.
I'll give you
Oh yeah, we're rating. That's right.
a 6.
Yeah, 6. Little safety hazard looked like to me, but
Seth Williams, age 19, MIG weld, 1G position. All right, so
how old is this guy?
19.
19.
19.
All right.
Well,
Okay.
too wide,
What are we stick welding? I'm lost. As
MIG.
soon as I saw that giant
MIG.
wide
Giant.
bead on there.
Definitely, that should have been like a 2-passer.
Yeah.
And then on top of that, you're like when you're going so wide, it's hard to keep track of how much you're actually traveling, like forward. So you'll get that real choppy
real-
toe line.
Just chop, yeah, it goes back and forth. So like John was saying, just keep it a half of that. You can just kind of this nice circular motion. And
Yep.
another bead right on top of that. It would be fine, but
Yeah, make that a 2-passer next time.
maybe 3. We don't know how wide that thing actually is.
Yeah, I think it
Nothing
could be
compared
just
to
as wide.
Maybe this wide. Maybe it's this wide.
Good prep job.
Yeah.
Base metal looks great.
Yeah,
Awesome
I
prep
don't,
job.
I don't even know if it's rusty metal or not.
Yeah, it's not pitted.
It's not pitted.
This guy's somewhere else. He's in a different part of the nation.
Must be further north.
Yeah, too much travel speed. Like I said, too wide. Try to make that a 2-passer. It's a little bit more controllable as far as like your puddle and everything, so it's a little more easier to see. But I'll give you a 6.
Yeah, keep practicing. As everybody, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I said, keep at it. That's how you get better. So, Jack Stoll, age 14, MIG weld. I was filling in a gap from a cutting wheel.
All right. Not bad.
Not bad. I think he's pretty steady.
You're kind of going, just the only thing I see is like you're going, start off good, then you kind of speed up, slow
This
down,
little,
speed
this little
up.
thing right here. This little.
Yeah,
Yeah, but I don't know. The weld's probably only this long or something, but
yeah. Other than that, I mean, looks good.
that'll hold.
Yeah, for sure.
That'll work in the carnival business.
Yeah.
Hold those rides together.
Maybe a little bit more base metal prep. I can't really tell if it's clean or not.
Right,
just
it's hard to
because
see
of
it. It's hard to see. But
So-
14, keep it up, man. Just like I said, any practice you can get, any kind of welding you can do,
Give him a 7.
go get it. Yeah.
Give him a 7.
Age 13, CJ Faro, age 13, stick weld. Been welding for about a month. Hoping to be a pipe liner one day. Okay. So if you're gonna be a pipe liner, you got to start at the very bottom.
Yes.
Go all the way to the top. Okay. Good practice. Yeah. Start at the bottom. He says 13. 13.
Not bad.
Yeah. It is.
Not bad.
It's not bad at all.
Definitely a little bit better base metal prep. I see it kind of wire wheel it looks like, but feel free to grind that off or
Get rid of this mill scale here. It'll definitely help
Yeah.
it just grind all that.
the crap
I
off.
was
Of
gonna
it.
say shit. It's off.
Take
base
a
metal
flap
prep.
wheel and clean that thing down till it's shiny. And then, as Nate said earlier, start at the bottom and try to run full sticks.
Right. And then like I said before, like we have this button here. Like when you come in, you start here. Come in here, J-hook into that button, and then start welding again. Like I said, it's start up here. Make sure your rods are burning 100%. Get rid of all that porosity and stuff like that, so we don't have any of that. Come in, catch into that button, and then didn't go back up. But could be
Not bad.
Not bad.
I mean, it's consistent.
Yeah.
I mean, your travel speed looks decent. Your overlap's pretty good.
Could be
Get
a little
bit more here.
tighter. Yeah, 50% overlaps. That's where we like to see your beads. That way, there's no crevice. Crevice.
Kvass.
Crevice is right in between there. So crevasses are structural failure.
It's no bueno.
Yeah, 13. This guy a solid 6 out of there, but keep
Yep.
at it, man. Like good emission, do it.
Ernesto,
Ernesto.
age 17, stick weld.
Yeah,
Not bad. You're
bad.
traveling a little bit fast.
yeah. Slow down
So
again.
slow down a
Look
bit.
at it sideways here.
Um,
It's like you go a little slower here, and then you're speeding up here at the end.
yeah,
But
not bad. I mean, overlaps pretty decent. No undercut. Slow down just a tiny bit. That porosity on the top looks like just probably from a long arc start.
yeah.
It's common, so just try to, when you strike up, just make sure you're not long arcing it before you get your puddle together.
A little hot, a little bit on the hot side to come down just a few amps, okay? So it gets rid of the splatter and stuff out here. So, but
I can still see mill scale on that, so make sure you prep it. Yeah, clean a little
Yeah.
bit better. But other than that, man, slow down and
Not bad.
I think you'll have it.
yeah, not bad.
Give him a 6.
Yeah, that's what I meant. A Chevin. A Chevin, is that a number?
A Chevin.
Daniel Allen, age 16, stick weld, vertical 7018, 1/8" gap.
Is that a root? Must be putting in a root, that one. Maybe.
It's hard to say.
No, that's
1/8"
cap.
vertical
That's
butt.
cap.
That's his cap, yeah.
That's
So like we said before, we say this 1,000 times, like you have to hold your edges. Hold your edge, hold your edge, hold your edge. Because that middle will take care of itself, because you go back and forth, you across that middle 4 times than you are on this edge. So you stay on this edge, this edge will straighten right up and look a lot better. But
I see like how real scaly and sharp it looks. A lot of times that means you're running a slightly cold.
Too cold. Yep.
So if you can turn your heat up just a tiny bit, that'll also help you. Like you think your puddle's gonna, your puddle will fill out better. It'll be more like liquidy, and it'll just
Smooth,
it'll be
out smoother.
smooth,
Yeah,
so
it's not smooth as
it'll travel with you a lot easier. But other than that, it looks like you got your base metal from the same people down south.
we can't say down south, but somewhere in the dirt. This stuff is
Somewhere.
in the dirt.
It's
Yeah.
been sitting under a tractor for 20 years. I mean, for what you had though, that don't look bad at all.
Yeah.
I'll give them probably a 7.
Yeah.
Shevin.
Shevin. That's it. That's it. All right. Those of you that are joining us, be up here at WellComp May 3rd. Be there, be square.
Mhm.